This is how to be successful on Redbubble. And before we get started, remember to like and subscribe, and I have a ton of other Redbubble content that is extremely valuable for you to take a look at, so I would highly recommend subscribing and also commenting and liking this video for more. Now, let's get started. So you may be asking yourself, what is Redbubble? Redbubble is a passive income source. It is a print-on-demand site that sells things like mugs, travel mugs, t-shirts, stickers, posters, and a whole lot more. Who is Redbubble for? Redbubble is for graphic designers. It's for artists. It's for photographers. You can sell your art and photography on Redbubble, and Redbubble, every single time you sell an item on that site, you get a commission, and so that could be anywhere in the range of possibly $2 per item, or it can go all the way up to even, $50 sometimes if people buy in bulk on the site. And here's the great thing about Redbubble as well. You decide how much you sell your item for, so you get a commission based on every single sale. And what's even better than that is you don't have to do anything except upload your artwork to Redbubble. Redbubble ships out the item. They handle all the legwork for you, customer service, everything. You don't have to answer to anyone on the site. It's 100% passive right after you upload the work. So basically all you need to do is just lay back on the beach and collect after you upload. Now this is how you can be successful on Redbubble. Number one is you need to upload the best designs. Uploading the best designs is by far the most important thing on Redbubble, because no one is going to buy a crappy design or a design that is unwanted. Uploading the best trending things, the best things that people want. Remember, the old term supply and demand. Uploading the best designs may not be the end all. What's possibly equally as important is, of course, the supply. How many items are out there? Is the item itself, of course, wanted? And are there a lot of items out there of the same, product that you're trying to sell on Redbubble? That is extremely important as well. That's how you're successful. Supply and demand. The supply, how many are out there? And is it a wanted? Do people want the item that you're trying to sell? And as long as you combine those two, you're going to be very successful on Redbubble, but it gets even deeper than that. So stay tuned until the very end of the video so you get all the information that I'm going to spill out for you guys. Very important here as well. And that is, you want to emulate the best-selling designs on either Redbubble, eBay, Amazon, and also other best-selling items out there as well. Now, you don't want to copy exactly what other people are doing, but you want to definitely emulate the best-selling products. Now, there's a very good tool that you can use on Redbubble. You just go to the very top of the screen and just click best selling. Best selling, and then go, you could search any sort of term on Redbubble, whether it's doctor or gift for a doctor, for example, a dentist. That's a great niche as well. Just look for all these certain niches that could be very well used as gifts for a lot of people. You can also look up the terms, sports or music or movies, and you could take a look at all the best-selling products, whether it's stickers, t-shirts, or whatever it is that people are trying to sell. You can take a look at the best-selling products on Redbubble alone, and you can kind of emulate or kind of make the product to your own and possibly even sell more than the best-selling products. I would say don't waste your time with items that are that don't necessarily look the best or very small time sellers, because the things that you really do believe are going to be very small time sellers are probably may not even sell at all, or you may only sell like one or two items. And by that time, you're only making $8, on one particular upload for the next 3 years. It's not worth your time. What you want to try to do is try to get those best-selling items to your Redbubble shop, and you can sell, $3,000 worth of one item in the next, let's just say, 2 to 3 years. That stuff is worth your time. Another great tip that I can give you right now, and no one is really talking about this. So what you want to do is make multiple shops. Making multiple shops on Redbubble is crucial, because let's just say Redbubble actually gets shops to be shut down. Like someone going on there like a competitor and trying to remove your items from the shop and you're doing nothing wrong, or Redbubble just decides, click, you're gone for whatever reason. That's happened actually. They've done mass bans in 2021 as well as 2022. They've just gotten rid of a bunch of shops all the way down the list. And it could happen at any time. What you want to do is you want to create multiple shops, like let's just say 125 designs on one shop, and then go to another, create a whole new PayPal, or connect it to a different, one's connected to a bank, and then the other is connected to, let's just say, your PayPal account. You won't get banned from every single one of your items, like 1,000 items to one store and 1,000 items to the next store. It's very easy for you to just go back and just re-upload all those designs. So I'm going to have to stop there because that might be against the Redbubble code or whatever, but you understand what I'm getting at. Now, I'm not going to necessarily tell you to do that if your shop gets banned, but so again, I would just make multiple shops just in case one of them gets banned or one of them gets removed from Redbubble. And so that way you're able to still be able to sell other designs on Redbubble instead of just one shop getting, whatever, shut down for whatever reason. Now, I wouldn't necessarily worry too much about getting banned or getting removed from the platform. It does happen, and so that's just something that you definitely have to keep in mind when you're uploading. Again, don't waste your time on things that don't sell. Crappy designs are not going to sell on Redbubble most likely if it's like a very low effort crap or just designs that are not going to work. Now, this does not mean that like a simple title of something or a simple quote won't sell on Redbubble. Some of these quotes that I see all the time on t-shirts, and I'm sure you've seen as well, just simple, silly designs, do sell very well. So don't overthink a certain, design or something. But just keep in mind, if it's something that not a lot of people want or not a lot of people desire, it's just not probably going to sell on Redbubble or anywhere else on the web. And here's another thing that I would do also is raise your commissions. This is crucial. Raise your commissions. So it's much better for you to make a 30% profit or a 50% profit, rather than a 20% on Redbubble. Redbubble is not going to tell you anything about these commissions, but you can actually raise them on the site and you can make even more money if your items sell. Now, of course, don't raise the price way too much because that's just ridiculous. You're not going to sell an item, a t-shirt for, $50 or, $60 unless it's like a designer brand, but you don't sell designer brands on Redbubble. These are not, designs that people desire that much to spend $50 or $60 on a shirt. On a shirt, that's more of a designer brand. Your designs may be great, but they're not that great. So just keep it at 30 to 50%. That's probably what I would do if I was selling. Now, of course, you can also sell stickers, let's just say for 110% profit margin or whatever they tell you on Redbubble. It's not really 110% or 30%, but that's what they tell you. It's a 30% commission or a 50% commission. It's not really that, but you get the idea. I would also promote your items on social media. This is something that I would definitely do. It gets your sales up, boosts, the traffic to the Redbubble store. I would also consider spreading the link around too for some of your sites on social media as well, like Instagram. Just telling people, hey, I'm on Redbubble, if you want anything, that's me, that's my store. And it definitely boosts revenue a little bit for you on your site. Don't worry about this too much. Redbubble, they normally promote your items on Google Shopping anyway, and that's much better for you. But social media just gives you an extra boost. It really does. And it's definitely something to keep in mind. Another thing to keep in mind also, another thing I would recommend is I would personally recommend doing like 20 to 50 designs per day for like 100 days. If you do that, if you just put in the work and you grind a little bit, then you're going to get rewarded most likely if you upload great designs. 20 to 50 designs for 100 days, that's a great challenge for you to see if you could do that, and the money is going to stack up. For sure, if you upload designs that people want. And keep this in mind also, the more you upload, the more money you make. And, you know, don't copy others' work. You know, you can emulate the best-selling designs yourself, and you can make them your own. Use the best titles and tags is the next thing I would also recommend. Using the best titles and tags on the designs after you upload. You know how it is. You have the title, and you have the tags, like what, you know, the best relevant tags are always going to be the best thing that you could do on Redbubble if you want to get your designs sold, as long as they're, you know, things that people want. This is extremely important on Redbubble particularly. Titles, tags. Tags always show up in the listings when you search it on for Redbubble. So I would definitely put like 30 tags or so. The title, remember to make the title fantastic, and that will show up in Google Shopping. Something else to keep in mind is that anyone can get started, even if you're not a graphic designer. Redbubble is still one of the best print-on-demand sites out there. Great passive income. Of course, Amazon, you know, Print by Amazon is also great as well. You know, TeePublic, believe it or not, is still very good. Even though the commissions are very low on TeePublic, you still get a ton of sales. Even to this day, TeePublic is very good. And, you know, whether you know it or not, Redbubble actually owns TeePublic. So they are kind of in conjunction. They are two separate websites, however, so you can't put, you know, you can't have the same upload, I'm saying, like on Redbubble, and it won't show up on TeePublic. You have to kind of upload them separately, but they are still the same exact company for the most part, as far as I know. You know, I mean, I really do hope this was a valuable video for you. I really hope all these suggestions, or at least most of them, got through to you. Remember also to subscribe, like this video for more, and also comment. Like, I want to know what you guys think. Like, what are some of your methods? I would definitely want to hear that. Do you have any suggestions for future videos? I definitely would like to hear that as well. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I will see you in the next video.